Purchasing a home as a single woman. Currently, there are 10.7 million single women who own houses in the United States. There are 8.6 million single men who own homes in the United States. So what that tells me is women have far surpassed what men are doing in terms of purchasing a home as a single person. Now, what we want to also take into account is that women started purchasing homes later than men. So men have always been considered the head of the household, the breadwinner, but now women are surpassing men in terms of purchasing homes and becoming homeowners. I posted a article a couple of months ago, and it got a lot of flack and feedback from men as to why women outpace them in purchasing homes. Also got a lot of flack and feedback as to why women have the ability to purchase homes. If you are a single female, what this is telling me is you can own a home, right? You can become a homeowner by yourself. Let's take single mothers first. If you are a single mother and you have kids, 1 or 2, 3, 4 kids, what you want to do is you want to begin to figure out a budget on how you can save some money. Now, one way is typically if you don't earn a lot of money and you have children, you typically can get back a pretty nice size tax return. What I want you to do is to take that tax return and save it. Let's not have a second Christmas. Let's not have go on a big vacation. Let's not buy a new car. Let's not buy furniture. Maybe you can treat yourself to one little thing, right? The tax return is going to be the largest amount of money you receive outside of your normal paycheck. So what you want to do is you want to save that tax return. Yes, you could apply for down payment assistance programs and no money down programs, but you also want to have a cushion in case you don't qualify for the down payment assistance program or some type of subsidy program. You want to make sure you have money set to the side for that reason. If you receive children and you get child support is an income that you can utilize to help you qualify for more, right? As long as it's likely to continue for 3 years. So if you have a kid that's 14, the father is paying child support until the kid is 18, then we're able to count that as qualifying income. What I would advise you to do is to try to save some of that child support to go along with your tax return to save money for a down payment and closing costs. This is going to be probably one of the very few ways and quickest way to purchase a home or have the money saved to purchase a home. Another benefit is that with you having potentially limited income and a larger household size, you could qualify for some down payment assistance programs typically offered by the state, which are income based. They typically offer pretty good incentives, and depending on what part of the country you are, it would potentially pay for your down payment. What I want you to remember is your first home does not have to be your last home. It doesn't have to be your dream home. Now, what you can do is get something that satisfies or meets the need of your family right now. Because if you're renting, you're paying someone else's mortgage. So get a house that can accommodate your current family. Stay in it 5, 7, 10 years. Build equity in that property by it appreciating over time with the market going up, you paying the mortgage and it going down. Principal going down. And then once you have enough equity, by that time, you've probably gotten a raise, you're making more money, you're in a different position. Then you can sell that current home, take the money and purchase another home. Don't necessarily even have to sell it, right? If you have goals and aspirations of getting rental income, you could potentially be saving along the way. And when you're ready to buy that second home, you can lease out the current home that you would be living in and then buy another home. Let me take it a step further. If you are willing to buy a multifamily home, you and your family live in one of the units, lease out the other units, stay in it for a year or two, and then while you're staying in there, you're saving. What sense does that make? Well, when you have other tenants and they're paying you rent, they're saving you money on your mortgage, and that money you can save as a down payment to purchase another home. So you could potentially be in your multifamily home, let's be realistic, let's say 2 to 3 years. You've got enough money saved up to move out of your current home, lease out that unit that you were living in. Now you have 3, 4, maybe 2 units paying you rent that takes care of that mortgage, and a portion could potentially take care of the mortgage that you live in your new property. That is going to be an awesome way for you to purchase a home. Let's say if you have student loans, which is a lot of women have student loan debt. Depending on the program, you can get the student loans into some type of repayment program, and we try to get it for the least amount as possible. Typically, it has to be a income-based repayment plan. You get it into an income-based repayment plan, which will allow for you to have a lower payment, and you don't have to use a huge student loan balance, right? So this is another way for you to even purchase a home if you have student loan debt, whether you're a single woman or single woman or single mom. This allows for you to purchase a home. Another way that you can come up with a down payment or closing costs or funds, you can get gifts from a family member. If your parents want to give you a gift in lieu of or instead of having a housewarming, ask them to gift you funds to help you with the purchase of your home. If you want to get a second job, now hear me out on this. If you want to get a second job, that is fine. However, if you have not been working both jobs for 2 years simultaneously, then you cannot use that to help you qualify for more. However, the goal is to have the second job to save money to help you with your down payment and closing costs. As a single woman, you have the ability to qualify for any loan that is available, right? You can qualify for your FHA. You can qualify for your USDA loans. If you're a veteran, your VA loan, which has 0 down payment, as well as a conventional loan, which is 3%. The conventional loan is minimum 3% down. It could be 5% depending on what qualifications you need, right? As well as I've helped single mothers who own business purchase a home with a bank statement loans. The bank statement loans is geared towards self-employed borrowers, entrepreneurs, people who have 1099s as such, gig workers, Uber drivers, Uber Eats, Amazon, Flex, whoever. If you get a self-employed income where your employer does not provide you with taking out tax returns and you're 1099 or self-employed, the bank statement loan could be a good option for you. But remember, on that bank statement loan, you cannot get any type of down payment assistance. The down payment is typically larger and the interest rate is typically higher, but it is a way to get into a home if you write everything off on your taxes. So I want to recap. If you're a single woman, these are strategies and tactics that allow for you to purchase a home as a single person. It is very doable. The statistics and numbers show that women are outpacing men by a large number. 2 million more women own homes than men. I'm Kevin Jefferson, the People's Lender. If you can do me a huge favor, give me a thumbs up and tell me what your thoughts are. Why do you think that more women own homes now than men in the United States? Thank you and have a great day.